I've been bringing that vinyl flow. Rocking the spot to get dominoes, do what you want, get what you got. Jump off the rock, yeah, but Geronimo. Don't come to me for the line of notes. Not an OG, but a dynamo. Move when I talk, move when I walk. Hop out and drive. Come on, we gotta go.
Well, now we're recording.
I thought all the things that we said right now were really funny.
No. They were funny.
Yeah, and then
but they just weren't recorded.
I just wanted to go from that to like, yo, we're back, guys.
We are back.
Yeah, we skipped a week. I'm sorry.
Did you know also the Backstreet Boys are back?
They've been back for a while.
They're on tour.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
They got a residency in Vegas for like a year.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
And then they started touring.
That's sick.
Yeah, they've been coming up. Dude, their new songs are great. Have you heard the new shit?
I have not heard the new songs.
Fucking great. I love it. I'm loving it.
They just did a spot on the Tonight Show that I was watching.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting to see them as grown-ass men like talk about like boy band shit.
They're like, the oldest one's like 50.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's crazy. But he's also like the one that looks the youngest. It's so weird.
Yeah, Kevin?
So, yeah. It's
Does he look the youngest?
He does. Well, I think so.
Yeah, you know what? He looks good. Yeah, Adrian looks kind of fucked up.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, he was the bad boy of the group though. So what else do you expect? You know,
yeah.
he was the one that had a piercing.
Yeah,
you know. So
he wears all the hipster hats now.
Yeah. But he probably did a lot. I think like if any of them like really got into drugs, it was him.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, they all did coke.
That dude was
shit,
doing coke
but
off of preteens for a good while, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
so. Yeah, this is completely useless, as you could tell.
Yeah.
We didn't even finish the intro.
No, I'm sorry, guys. We didn't do an episode last week.
Frank thought he had coronavirus.
Oh, now you can make coronavirus jokes? You're a bitch, dog.
Yeah, no, you know what?
You know what?
No. What I was complaining about was you making coronavirus jokes, but associating it with the beer. That's what I'm tired of seeing.
Oh,
you know?
I thought you meant like coronavirus jokes in
general.
like
earlier when you said because I'll never catch the virus because it's always Modelo time.
Yeah.
Like that type of shit.
Oh, okay.
I am so sick of it. Coronavirus jokes. Yeah, let's fucking let them rip.
Oh, okay.
You know, if they're
I
good.
was like, what the fuck, man?
Like whatever I just said earlier.
Yeah.
I don't even remember it, but it was good. But you know, like fucking have at it.
Yeah.
Let me hear all your best coronavirus jokes.
I went to Disneyland last week. So I got sick, and then the next day, I spent the whole day trying to make myself feel better, so that way I could go to Disneyland. Like I knew I was gonna be sicker after I came back from Disneyland.
Yeah.
So I literally was drinking shit tons of tea with honey, and I ate like 2 bowls of pho.
The point is that to Frank, going to Disneyland is more important than you, the listeners. So
that's not what I was getting
at.
What
an asshole.
I didn't think
I love you guys.
I didn't think it was
gonna
do
anything.
I didn't think it was gonna linger that because this was already the week after. It was already Thursday. Like I thought I would have been better by the next Wednesday, and I wasn't. But my point of this was going to Disneyland. I haven't been to Disneyland in 5 years, and holy shit, I love that place so much more.
My point is that only I love you.
Yeah.
I love our listeners.
I didn't know
I was
gonna
come
sick.
do the podcast by
You're
myself.
You're a liar.
But then our guest also dropped out.
That's true.
So I was like, what the fuck do I do now?
That's true.
You know?
Hey, let me get a sip of your beer.
If it had been, I could have, come and fucking just try to joke around with our guest, even if it was a shorter episode, and we could have put that out.
Yeah.
So that the listeners know how much I love them. But,
Yeah.
he also dropped out. I don't remember who we were supposed to have.
I don't remember either.
But he's dead to me. But he's dead to me. We're
Either
never
way,
booking him on anything ever.
If you guys haven't gone to Disneyland and gone to Star Wars
I'm
Galaxy,
not done telling them how much I love them, Frank.
It is so amazing. Oh my god, Batu is fucking dope, and the food is good.
Yeah,
dude. So my sister was like, "We gotta go. My dad was I don't think they eat breakfast by the time we got in. So we were looking for food, and my dad's like, "Well, I want to eat." So we went all the way to Star Wars Land. The walk into there is fucking amazing. It's spectacular. It's fucking cool as shit. And then we go
walk in there.
The walk-in. So when you're going in, it doesn't look like anything. Yeah. And then you go into like this bridge, and then when you come out of the bridge, it's fucking Star Wars, man. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's fucking sick. And so we go into this one place where we get what's called a wonton wrap, I believe, and it's like a little pita bread with like this like sausage, and it has like a sauce and a coleslaw. I fucking hate coleslaw.
I love coleslaw.
I do not like it.
Good coleslaw?
I think it's because
a good coleslaw on a fucking pulled pork sandwich.
People like that.
Oh,
shit.
it's the best thing.
I don't mind the crunchiness. I don't mind the vegetables. I don't like the sauce, the vinaigrette or the vinegar sauce that they put on.
Okay,
there
yeah,
to
there's
make it.
different types of coleslaws. Yeah, so
And so I don't really like coleslaw, but they had coleslaw on there. I was like, fuck it, Disneyland knows what they're doing. I'm gonna try it. That shit was delicious. That shit was fucking great, and I got like some kind of juice that they have there. It was fucking on point. It was really good. The food, you got to go. The food's really good. Decorations fucking look amazing. Right when we where we walked in, Kylo Ren's ship is just chilling there. Apparently, they do like a show, like where
his
Kylo
little TIE fighter or the big one.
the big one, the one with the flat wings, and then it comes down. Yeah, and so he'll sometimes come out of it, and they do like a little show there with like the stormtroopers and shit.
Cool.
And so we're eating, and then we finish eating, and my mom can't get on any rides because she was in a car accident.
Speaking of Kylo Ren, I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Is it me or is Adam Driver just not good looking at all?
I think he looks okay. I think he's a handsome man.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's just weird looking.
I think it also has to do more with like how like
I feel like his face is like crooked.
He looks so stoic.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Something.
I know what you mean.
But But anyway, so my mom can't get on rides because when she was younger, she was in a car accident and she hurt her neck, so she can't go on rides.
Oh, so her neck's
shitty.
Yeah.
So shitty. Yeah. That's the condition.
Your mom's got a bad case of the shit neck.
Yeah. So we're gonna get on the Millennium Falcon ride, which is fucking awesome. Another thing, real quick, before I get really
is it like
into the
a
story.
ride?
It's
like a roller coaster?
No, it's like a simulated ride.
Oh, okay, cool.
Kind of like Star Tours.
I'm like I hate roller coasters so much.
Yeah.
I don't know which ones are roller coasters or not. So I don't go in the rides.
No, fucking guy. No, this one you would probably like it because you don't. It's just like it moves back and forth.
It's just they're doing the Kessel Run.
No. So that would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
why wouldn't that be that?
I don't know. So you're on the way to go pick up like a package for the rebellion, like you're trying to get it from the from what are they called the rebellion. No, you're the rebellion. You're trying to get it from
the Republic.
Not the Republic. There, it's
the First Order.
The First Order. There we go. That's what I'm praying for. So you're trying to get it from the First Order.
Oh yeah, because it's Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
I'm really high right now.
And so the cool part is when you get on the ride, they assign you a job on the ride. So there's two drivers. There's two. One steers the ship left and right. The other one steers it up and down. And then there's two gunners. And then there's two engineers, which you just press buttons. Like, it'll light up to show you that it's not working right, and you press the button.
That sounds kind of lame.
It
sounds like you get the lame job.
It's the lamest job, but it's still at least you're doing something. And, like, it affects the way the ship runs. So if they're not pressing it, it fucks it up. Okay. So... Well, we're getting.
Damn, that sounds like something out of some game show.
Yeah, it's super cool. So we go on the thing, and by the way, when you get onto, you're waiting in line, and it's kind of boring, but it looks, they make it look all cool. When you get almost into the ride, you actually get onto the Millennium Falcon. Like they make it look just like it. It's fucking sick. They even have that place where they play that chess game or whatever, and you can sit there and take pictures. And so we're gonna.
If it looks this good, as good as you're saying right now, I think I might cry when I go.
No, it looks good. It looks just like the movie, dude. Especially
going into the Millennium Falcon. That's awesome.
It's sick. And so we're getting on, and then I get the fucking I get the one I wanted, which was the ship, the pilot. So me and my dad both piloted, and I was a little jealous of my dad because he got the Chewie spot. Yeah. So I was driving left and right. He was going up and down. And then on his side, he has the hyperdrive. He's like, go into hyperdrive, and then the thing, you pull it back.
So you wanted to be
I was so happy because my dad...
hyperdrive?
Well, my dad fucked it up the first time. He's there like, go into hyperdrive, and it starts blinking. He's like, I don't know what to do, and I grabbed it, and I was like, yeah! And then he did it the second time. You got to do it twice. Okay. But it was pretty cool. The ride was super fucking fun. I was... like beyond like ecstatic. As soon as we get off the ride, we're like, oh man, we all kind of feel bad for mom. And that's when we get a text message from we get several text messages from my mom.
Oh, wait. She saw Don Francisco again?
Even better.
Oh shit.
Even better. She sends us 5 pictures with her taking pictures with stormtroopers. They walked up to her. She was just chilling at the where we ate the wonton wraps. And they came up to
two stormtroopers hitting on her.
Chewbacca. Kylo Ren, all these pictures with all these characters. I was
That's funny.
What the fuck? You didn't even do anything. Like she had a better time without us. It was fucking great. Funny. But dude, they have this cool app you can use. I think it's called Disney Play, and you download it, and it interacts with the park now. Cool. So like when you go next to the Millennium Falcon, you can like hack the Millennium Falcon, and then make this vent turn on, like steam comes out. Like, they have different shit you can do. Like
so they just keep you entertained the
whole
time.
Oh.
Even when you're waiting, someone's jiggling their keys in front of you. Right?
Yeah, pretty. Well, you can play games on it too with other people while you're in line. It's fucking cool. No, they did a really good job of like changing the new experience, you know. And then it was just like the attention to detail in the Star Wars the Outpost is like it's crazy. Like it just really feels different and cool, and like it made me feel like a kid again going to Disneyland for the first time. You know, it was beyond awesome. And then I got to we were walking by the new Marvel land that they're building because they took out A Bug's Life. Yeah. So they were in California Adventure. They're replacing it with the whole Marvel thing. Yeah. And so you can kind of see part of like the red from the Avengers Tower. You're like, oh shit. So
that's gonna be dope.
It's opening this summer.
This summer already?
This summer. I know. So okay. So they opened a new ride at
for sure we're going this summer.
No, we're fucking going.
I'm for sure gonna put money away for that.
Oh yeah.
Once the Avengers opens and the Star Wars one,
oh dude,
we'll fucking kill them. But you know, all day.
So they opened up a new ride at Star Wars, the second ride recently, and they have this cool way of kind of managing how people get on it. The only thing that sucks is that you can run out of rides. So like, they only allow a certain amount of rides per day for that new ride. Okay. And I think it's just to help monitor so it doesn't break and stuff.
Right. Like it's still not 100%, right? Like,
yeah. So they, but people are like lining up at like 6 a.m. with the app because you do it all through the app, and they're just waiting there, and then they're gone like before the park even opens.
Damn,
it's crazy. But I hear that new ride is like fucking legit as fuck. So we couldn't get on it because by the time we got in there, it was already gone. But either way, the Millennium Falcon ride was cool as shit. We got on the. After that, me and my dad did.
Did you try any of their alcoholic drinks?
I didn't get a chance. Unfortunately, we were going to, but my dad was too hungry and he didn't want to wait because we were like going and they were like, oh, we're taking walk-ins for the cantina. I was like, oh shit, they never do that. Yeah. But then my dad was like, I want food. And I'm like, fine. So we went and got food instead, and I just didn't get a chance to. But for sure, next time we got to go do that because you have to make like an appointment for there because they have so many people that want to go in. Yeah. But so I didn't get to do that. I did get a margarita later on that night though. They have the margaritas at the place. They actually taste really good, but there's not much alcohol in them.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want people to be all fucked up like that either.
Woo! And then throwing up on Pinocchio.
I know, right? You go on the rides and you just fucking...
Yeah. Dude, they beefed up security. Yeah. So when I would go, I would sneak in alcohol all the time. You could probably still do it with the hydro flask because they don't check inside the flask. Right. But I used to do it, just bring a regular flask too, and I was going to, and I'm glad I didn't because they make you take everything, like your backpack off, and they go through everything in the backpack now, and you go through a metal detector. Yeah. So if you're sneaking alcohol in Disneyland, take a hydro flask.
Or just get fucked up before you get there.
Yeah, but then like I want to get fucked up while I'm there.
No, if you're already fucked up, it's fine. You know, like.
But no, dude, like once they build the Avengers, like I'm
for sure.
It's gonna be fucking crazy.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Yeah. It's fucking gonna be sick. Like, dude, it's gonna be dope. And then I hadn't been on the roller coaster there since they remodeled it. They remodeled that whole like area to be all Pixar. And the last time I went on, they were playing Red Hot Chili Peppers music during the roller coaster.
I'm tripping out right now.
Why?
I'm super high.
Oh, okay.
I've never been this high in this podcast.
Well, good for you.
Oh shit.
So
I can't even open my eyes right now.
Yeah. So they turned the roller coaster into Incredibles themed. Oh. And it's really fucking cool. Yeah. Because there's parts of the roller coaster where you go into like a covered area, like where you're going, and then there's like a cover. And what they put like lasers in there, so it looks like Jack's shooting lasers, or like the characters are coming out of it, and like it looks really fucking cool. So they did.
I hope
really
they make
good
a
job.
third one.
That
when the kids are like older, you know?
Yeah, I would watch it. I wouldn't not watch
older,
it. Why the fuck wouldn't I watch it?
It's an old Mr. Incredible. Like they're both old and shit, you know. But
where is my super suit?
Yeah. It's more about the kids like taking over as like the heroes of now, right? I don't know. This just I'm just toying with ideas. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna send it to Pixar and see.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll be really into it.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna be jealous when I get a job writing kids movies.
I would be really jealous actually if you got a job.
That would be amazing.
That would be crazy. But then all your ideas are owned by Disney.
I don't give a fuck. I'll have more ideas. You know?
All right, but if you get a job there, you got to promise me that if you find out that they froze Walt Disney.
Oh, I'm going to find that out. Shut the fuck up, Frank. This was all a fucking cover for that. My whole mission is to find out if they froze him, find out where they froze him, and fucking unplug him. Man.
What if
he just rots?
What if he's still alive? What if that's who he's secretly running Disney?
It's just like a fucking... It's like a Futurama looking thing.
Yeah, it's a body.
Like, it's just his head in a jar.
Yeah.
And it's connected to a bunch of fucking computers.
Yeah, no, the body's just holding his head.
And he's secretly running the whole world.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe. That'd be amazing.
Tell them to what's that guy from The Office? What's his name? John Krasinski?
Yeah.
Give John Krasinski a second movie. That's like him controlling.
Yeah.
Tell them to make Sonic the Hedgehog, but fuck it up the first time and bring it back even better.
You know what? I am starting to think that...
I don't know why he sounds like that. He doesn't sound like that.
I am starting to think that they fucked it up on purpose the first time.
I don't know. I just watched an interview with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was on Conan, and he was talking about how he actually really liked doing the role of Dr. Eggman. Like, he genuinely was like, nah, I didn't do this like just for the money. I really like doing it. And he actually hopes there's a sequel. Because he said if they do a sequel that he's going to get fat. And be the fat Eggman.
Fuck
like,
it. Yeah, that would. Because he has to. That's...
Yeah, it's the only...
He's fucking... Yeah. That's why they call him that.
Yeah.
That's why his name's Eggman.
It's true. But yeah, I'm actually... It comes out this Friday. And I didn't think I'd be that pumped for it. But I kind of am. I still need to see... what just came out?
The Harley Quinn movie.
The Harley Quinn movie.
I haven't seen it either.
Which I've only been hearing good things. Yeah. And I wasn't really excited for it. But now I kind of am.
Everybody's been saying it's great.
Yeah, so... I want to watch it. We'll see.
I love Ewan McGregor. And I love the way Black Mask looks in it. Just by the trailers.
I like that they've been doing a really good job with Black Mask.
It's so dope, dude. Yeah. So he looks great doing it.
Yeah. You know? I want to see. I haven't seen him with the mask. Like, you kind of see it a little bit in the trailers.
In the last trailer, you see it pretty good.
You see it pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see it better. So. And look at the last trailer. That's when I was like,
okay.
What? Like, 'cause I was really I was worried about that. I was really worried about that we're gonna make him look shitty, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna give him this crazy weird
look.
You know?
But no, they did a good job.
It was gonna be like a. I was just worried because like Enchantress looked so shitty.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what's funny? I recently rewatched part of Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, this movie is so terrible.
It's so bad. But like, do you know how Enchantress is cool? You know,
yeah, but
in the books.
I didn't like the
way.
But
like in the thing. And the way she looks and everything, so like they have a tendency to fuck up the way they're.
Yeah,
like fucking Steppenwolf looked kind of stupid.
I did not like Steppenwolf at all. Yeah, I was like, this doesn't even look like a DC
so my point
villain.
Is that
character.
DC has a tendency to fuck up they fuck up all their villains.
I wonder.
Look at fucking Lex Luthor and Batman vs Superman. That was not Lex Luthor.
It wasn't. I didn't super dislike
that was the
it.
Riddler or some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he acted like the Riddler.
It wasn't.
You know, they fuck up all their villains, so I was really worried about it. But as far as like the way it looks great.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to check it out. So we'll see.
I still gotta watch Bad Boys for Life.
Ugh, I'm not a fan, but people keep telling. I've never been a fan of those movies.
Why?
I don't know. Like I like. I love Martin Lawrence.
I can't fucking believe I have a podcast with you.
Well, some people really like the movies. Other people don't. I'm sorry. At least I'm not like.
No, I feel like everybody likes that movie.
Maybe it's one of those. I think
I've never read somebody that doesn't like.
You know what it is? I think
you just don't like black people.
What?
That's what I think.
What do you mean?
I think you're racist.
What?
I think you have a problem.
Well,
I think you see too much color. I'm just kidding. You're not. Frank's not racist, guys. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, he didn't deny it, but
I was trying to do the bit.
Yeah, but he's not.
No.
He's not.
No. No, I forgot what I was gonna say now. You're nervous. They're gonna think I'm racist.
I mean, you do.
You want to sound something funny?
You did tell me that you hate Asians earlier, though.
No, I don't hate.
You said you hate the Asian world.
No, I said I dated a girl that said they hate.
You hate her.
I do hate her. I do. You know what's funny?
He did not say that, guys. Okay. He did not say that.
You know what's funny? My parents had gotten really into that show, the Masked Singer. And I kind of have been because they sit there and watch it, and I'm like, all right, I'll sit down and watch it with you guys. And I've kind of been getting into it because I'm shocked at how good some of the people are that sing. And so we're watching it, and my mom's like, oh, that lady sounds black. And I was like, okay, let it go. And then like 3 or 4 people down, she thinks everyone sounds black. Every person on there to her is black. It's fucking hilarious. Right. Like they could even there's a tiger on there right now that no one knows who he is yet.
Were any of them black?
One of them was. Lil Wayne just got. So do you know how the show works?
Yeah, I got a little bit. Yeah.
So at the end of each episode, one person gets voted off the show, and then they reveal themselves. Okay. That's how find out who it is. And then for the rest of the time,
Lil Wayne was one of them.
Lil Wayne would just and I had no clue. I thought I was kind of shocked.
How did he sound singing?
It was I mean, it just didn't sound like
because Lil Wayne has a very particular voice.
He does, but it's so this is what I think is that because they do they announce. So they're like, this person, they give them like a costume, right? Like a character. And they come out and they're like, I'm someone the turtle or whatever. And they do like a little montage. And the montage is supposed to have clues as to who they are. But the clues are really vague. And you really almost concentrate too much on the clues sometimes. So it really throws you off. And then when they disguise their voice when they're talking. And then when they sing, they have their regular voice. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out who it is, and I just couldn't put my head on it. And then when they're guessing, sometimes they're kind of close and sometimes they're not. Someone guessed Johnny Knoxville, and I was like, that might be Johnny Knoxville because it both had like a raspy kind of voice. And I never in a million years thought it would have been Lil Wayne.
It was Lil Wayne.
It was Lil Wayne.
Oh.
Last night, Drew Carey got voted off.
Oh, cool.
And it's funny.
I like Drew Carey.
I do like Drew Carey. So it's funny, right? So I didn't watch that episode. But on YouTube they'll post some of the clips. And I saw who it was before I heard him sing. So I was like, oh, it's Drew Carey. So when I was watching with my parents, I wasn't telling them who it was. And I'm watching the llama. He was the llama character. And I'm watching the llama sing, or hearing the llama sing. I'm like, oh, it does sound like Drew Carey. But I don't think I would have guessed it if I didn't know.
How are they? Who's voting them off?
So they have like a panel.
Celebrities?
No. The people in the audience, they text in.
Oh.
And they vote who had the best performance, and whoever has the least amount of votes gets voted off.
But okay.
So you don't know who it is.
Oh, I thought the point of the thing was to guess who the people were.
It kind of. So like
who's trying to guess?
So they the audience, but they have a judge panel, which is that one of the girls from the Pussycat Dolls, a girl from the Pussycat Dolls.
The one girl that actually sang and
yes,
and
you know who I'm
danced
talking about.
Yes, the main one.
Yes, the main one. Then
the only one that anybody remembers.
Yeah, and then there's John. What's
Legend?
his last name? No, the
John.
Dr. Chow, or Dr. What's his fucking name? I'm fucking it up. He played he was in The Hangover. He was Chow in The Hangover.
Mr. Chow. Leslie Chow.
Leslie Chow. What's his real name?
Character,
Fuck, it's gonna piss me off.
Oh, dude, what is his real name?
I know.
I knew his name.
I know, right? I'm like, I fucking knew his name.
Yeah.
And right now it's fucking.
You know what? I think maybe we're both racist. We didn't bother to learn his name because it was difficult.
No, I knew his name because I was talking about him. Masked singer. Let's see who it. Dr. something. Mr. Oh no, because he had a show, Dr. something.
Yeah, well, he's a doctor.
South Ken.
It is Ken. Ken Jeong.
Ken Jeong. Yeah.
Ken Jeong.
He Dr. Ken was his show. But yeah, Ken Jeong's on it, and then some other guy that I don't know who he is, but he's like a singer.
Okay, and they're trying to guess who the people are.
Yeah, they guess who the people they guess, but a lot of times they kind of like, it's never who it is. But yeah, so whoever gets the least amount of votes at the end of the show, they have to take off their mask and reveal who they are. But it's interesting. They get all kinds of people, dude. They've had NFL superstars. There's a guy on there right now that's I think he's a wrestler. He's a big tiger. He's in a tiger suit. And his first song, he sang Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. And then his second song, I forgot what it is. It's like good. But either way, they were both like, clearly, I think this dude's a white dude.
Okay.
And my mom was like, no, he's black. I'm like, he rapped Vanilla Ice terribly. Yeah. Terribly.
I don't think any black people are choosing Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
You know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice is for a bunch of Kyles.
Yeah.
You know? And shit like that.
And he was bad at dancing.
Right. Maybe, yeah.
So
It's a heavy guy.
Yeah.
Know,
so it's a pretty interesting show. I didn't think I would be that entertained by it, but it's the whole allure of trying to guess who it is that really keeps like you engaged in the show. So, but yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch the next one.
Have you seen Parasite?
No, but it got a bunch of awards, right?
It won the best. It won
Yeah.
Best Picture. It was
So-
the first foreign language film, film to win Best Picture.
That's cool.
That's awesome, man.
It was interesting for sure. I felt
It's
bad.
such a good
I
movie,
felt
too,
so
dude.
bad for everyone that was in Once Upon a Time in Quentin Tarantino.
What?
I felt really bad for them.
What did you say?
For everybody that was in Once. Oh shit! Wait, no. What did I say?
You said Once Upon a Time in Quentin Tarantino.
You know what I meant. All right. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And then, I meant to say Once Upon
You really
a Time.
didn't know what it was called?
I thought I said Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Quentin Tarantino. Like I felt bad for the people that were in the movie, and I felt bad for Quentin Tarantino
Why?
because they didn't really win that many awards, and I feel like they were like I didn't really
I don't
get
think
it.
it won any Oscars.
Yeah, I don't think it won anything.
all.
And so
It won some of the other ones.
yeah, but I felt bad because it's like they had a lot of movies to compete with, and a lot of movies they got way more press than they did.
This was honestly one of the best years in cinema for the past 20 years.
Yeah, Joker, man.
So Joker was amazing. Parasite was amazing. There was so many movies.
18, whatever
Great, you know.
that movie about the British
Fucking Knives Out, 1917.
19
dude.
that yeah, like
Ford versus Ferrari.
Ford versus
dude.
Ferrari won a
It
lot of
was
cool shit.
Awesome.
They
dude.
won they won for editing. That shit was sick.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching it. I was like, fuck.
This year has had so many amazing movies. Dude.
Yeah.
It's been great for theater. That's why Tarantino didn't. He had a lot of competition.
I just feel like he got like the short end of the stick because it's like, I don't know.
Also, maybe people are already kind of and I'm not hating. I'm not talking shit about him.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about other directors already too. It's like Tarantino movies are amazing. They're so good. And big part of that success, it's like that it's such a unique style.
Yeah.
Right? Tarantino has such a unique style and way of doing things that you're watching a Tarantino movie and you recognize it. And though the stories are very similar, you know?
Yeah.
So how many of those can you watch?
But that's the thing.
As good as they are, I wasn't even really like looking forward to the new one.
See-
it's like, oh, it's gonna be a Tarantino movie.
Yeah,
I
but
already know how those go.
so I
know?
rewatched Kill Bill like within the last week, and I was like, man, when I was watching the trailers for Kill Bill when I was a kid, those movies, when I saw the trailers, I was like excited.
It looked like
nothing
something
about,
fucking-
and even when I was watching the movie, I was like, man, this is such a good movie. Like
No, when it
everything
came out,
about
it was
it
amazing.
is fucking great.
Yeah.
And then I went ahead and watched Django after that. And I was like, fuck, this movie's also fucking great. And
I did think Django was a little too long.
No, I loved it. I watched the extended version on Netflix. Fuck. Honestly.
You mean the Hateful Eight?
Oh, wait. Yes. Sorry. I don't know why. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. But
Django.
Yes, I know what
Jamie
Django 1
Foxx.
is. But I meant, because you said it was too long. I confused them for a second. But I did. We didn't watch Django. But no. But you thought Django was too long?
Yeah.
Really?
I think it could have been 20 minutes shorter.
I think the buildup is so great because it's like you get him at his lowest point. I could have watched another cut with another hour.
It was more towards the end.
Yeah,
After they catch him and then they're
Yeah.
fucking taking him to... That whole thing wasn't necessary.
It's not, but that's the whole point.
Like, Tarantino didn't have to do his fucking stupid, shitty Australian accent. That whole little scene could have been missing from the movie.
Yeah, but that's the
And
that's the thing.
when you've been there fucking 2 hours and 40 minutes already.
I don't care.
At that point, I was like,
with his,
let's get the fuck out of here.
With his
you know?
his movies remind me of like a really good book or like a comic book.
No, but you know what?
Where
Maybe
like I like those extra scenes. Like when I watched that's what I loved about the extended version of Hateful Eight, is a lot of the extended version.
I think a book's different because a book's moving at whatever pace you want it to.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
guess, but like even with that movie, I didn't care. Like, and mind you, I didn't watch it in the theater, so it's like a little different.
Oh, I did watch
but
it in theaters.
No, I wanted to watch those movies. I know how long those movies. I want to watch them at home in comfort, and that's the thing is like when I'm watching.
I think it's not the same thing.
Nah.
I don't think the experience is the same thing at all. So,
Real? I don't know, dude.
like, I don't even want to watch one of my favorite movies. So that's another one, dude. Midsummer. I don't know if I want to watch it at my house. I love it. I
Really?
love it. But I don't think watching it at my house would do the experience any justice. The experience that I had in the theaters, because it's a
I don't
crazy
know.
movie.
Like
Visually, it's a crazy movie.
Yeah.
You know. So
I like it though, cause like I don't know, maybe we have a media room in my house, so we have like a 50-inch like, nice seating. Like
I don't
it
think
feels.
it's the
You don't
same
think that's the
thing at
same
all
thing?
either
I
way.
think so.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There is a difference. Like for me, like the difference when we went to go see Star Wars at El Capitan, that is like a different experience in watching a movie, because it's like those speakers are different and like the screen size.
Dude, go to AMC, one of those good ones.
I do have
the
a
ones with those.
yeah. They just
those
remodeled.
shits are dope, dude.
Yeah, no, they're nice. I'm not saying they're not nice, but the screen size at the El Capitan is very specific. Like it was very different than watching it even at like a high end theater,
Yeah.
and so like for me that would be worth it. If they like re-release movies like that, that's an experience. But I definitely like. I don't know. I think you can really recreate stuff at home now, especially with like super high end TVs and like make surround sound that you can put in your home that's just as good as the theater.
No. And
Shit.
also at home, dude,
You
got
pay me
other
$30, I'll shake your seat when something
No,
happens.
No, well, also like if you're watching it at home, there's a lot of distractions. You could pause it and start again and shit because you want.
That's a bad thing.
It is, because
Well-
you're not having the experience the way you're supposed to have it. You know.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's fine. Like if I have to go to the bathroom, cool, pause it, whatever. But I'm also not like I don't know. I get pretty deep into movies whether I'm in the theater or not. So I don't think it really. Eh,
I don't know. I don't think any home experience is gonna be better than.
maybe I don't know. When I was like I said, when I was watching the extended cut of Hateful Eight, some of the extended cut is just hit the same scene, but they'll cut to an extra point of view.
Yeah.
And I was still like pretty shocked by it. Like when I'm sitting there watching it at home, and I'm like, "Oh shit, this looks." I was like really.
Yeah, it was cool.
So, I don't know. I think certain movies for sure. I feel like you have to only be watched in the theater, but then a good amount of them I think you can watch at home, and it's still like a really good experience. So, but either way,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
well, first awkward pause of the podcast.
No, I was smoking and.
Yeah, I know. No, I ran out of stuff. We were at the end of the subject. My bad.
You stay quiet every time I have
No,
something
it
in my
wasn't
mouth.
that. I didn't have anything else to say.
You know?
I didn't have a.
Every
I didn't
time
have
I'm taking a
another.
hit, you like stay quiet.
No,
And
I
I'm
was.
Like, oh shit! Yeah.
We were literally ending the
Yeah, dude,
conversation.
the Oscars.
Okay. No,
You know?
we were ending the conversation. I didn't have another subject in my head. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, I think Parasite deserved it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't really
Great
know.
fucking
But
movie.
I do want to see it. I still need to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Everything
seen
about
that.
it, everything about Parasite was good.
Yeah.
You know, the story was original. It had twists and turns. It was fun. It had this. It's like a dark humor. You know, and it talks about class inequality and shit. You know, and it's like everything is perfect.
Have you seen the trailer for that new Saw movie? Technically, is it Saw
Yeah,
movie?
I don't know how I feel about
So
it.
okay, so
I
this
think
is
it's gonna fucking
this is
suck.
the interesting story about it, right? So Chris Rock apparently is like a super fan of the Saw movies,
Mm-hmm.
so he decides to he wants to bring it back because I guess that last Saw movie sucked.
Like the last six sucked.
No, I guess that Jigsaw movie was supposed to relaunch or revamp the whole series,
sucked
and it
too.
wasn't that great. So he decides, I guess, to help produce this new spin-off kind of. So it's called Spiral, right?
Yeah.
And the killer is going after cops, kind of in a similar way that Jigsaw did. And supposedly it's not they're in the same universe. So another city was having the
So it's
Jigsaw
maybe like
killers.
a copycat.
Possibly.
Maybe it's maybe a Jigsaw copycat.
The interesting
and he was
part
targeting cops,
is
right?
the killer is leaving, instead of a jigsaw, they're leaving a mark that looks like a spiral, but it looks like the spiral from Jigsaw's puppet, the little on the cheek spiral. It looks just like those. So it's really interesting to see what it's going to be about. It seems like I've never seen Chris Rock do a crazy dramatic role like this, and that's what I'm really excited for. I'm really excited to see how
Hopefully he does
something good because
well,
it looks good.
I don't, and then not even because of Chris Rock, the way he may seem, whether I like him or not in a serious dramatic role. Just by the trailer, I thought this movie's gonna suck.
You think so?
It looks bad.
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I think it looks
It
different.
looks bad. It looks like it doesn't make sense.
Really? What do you mean? It
I don't know. I feel like the whole thing was like, okay.
No, I thought it was good. I think it you know, you see that he's a cop. You see that they're okay. They're like buddy, like with all the cops, and then someone starts killing cops.
Sam Jackson's his partner, right?
Sam Jackson. I can't remember if he's his dad. He's his dad.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh shit, that's another thing. Sam Jackson's in it. I'm like, oh, this could be really good.
Who's his partner then?
I don't know.
There
I
was
don't
a
know.
couple parts where he was talking to his
Like a partner, yeah. And then there's also a scene that made me really interesting where they show them like running through like with like was it hazmat suits or like something that like covers them, and they think that like maybe that Chris Rock might be like a crooked cop, and like that's might be why he's being like targeted or whatever. So I'm like, okay, this could be interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I like giving movies a chance, especially when I like the actors. So
I feel like
I'll have to see it.
I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be a different thing from what the Saw movies were.
I don't think it's supposed to be like an exact copy or anything.
No,
I think
but
it's
I know,
trying to
like,
be its own original thing.
It was like the cleverness and the twists on like the first one and still the second one.
You didn't like,
and then after that they just started like. It was like there was good twist on those two. They were very smart, but also like pretty easy to follow. You know, like and they had a.
For me,
and then after that, the movies just started becoming just about just being really bloody, but there wasn't even there was no cleverness to it.
What do you
know
mean?
What I mean?
They didn't reveal all the twists and turns until number 5.
Yeah, by that point it was like whatever. They're like, no
what are you talking about? Number 5, you find out that not only does he have one assistant help him, he has 2. And then you find out that one of the assistants actually being tested, that you didn't realize, like that he like, oh, she went back to the other, like she's fucking around, so we have to test her again. And then he has that guy who's like it just links so much stuff together that didn't really make sense. I thought it was very clever. And then at the end, when the guy puts him in the coffin thinking he's gonna fuck the other guy over, and that was the safe spot in the room. Like, ugh, like such a good way to be like, fuck you, I win. Like, I thought it was great. I thought it was a good twist, and like you're like, oh shit, like I didn't see that coming. I thought it was fucking cool.
I don't know. I didn't like them.
Oh well,
I don't even know.
I'm sorry.
I don't even think I finished the 5th one.
Oh no, wait! It's worth finishing.
I was like,
it's worth finishing because the end, like the last twist, is like really, really good.
I just watched a zombie movie, Korean zombie movie.
Oh,
it's on Netflix. Train to Busan.
You were telling me about it, kind of.
Fucking dope, dude. So good.
I remember when I was a kid, my uncle, because I was really into scary movies when I was younger.
Yeah. And
then my uncle turned me on to this. I don't even know what it's called, but I just remember it was really weird. Like Asian horror genres is really interesting because they really take it there. And this guy who was like a filmmaker.
Asian and Italian, dude.
Yeah.
Italians got they started like their real gory shit. Yeah. A long time ago.
This movie was a trip. It was this guy who was like a filmmaker, and he's trying to capture like the essence of like evil, and he can't find it anywhere he's filming. And so he finds out about this place that's like underground. So he goes into this tunnel. He starts seeing like weird evil shit, just like people's skulls, or like, you know. And he finds this girl chained down there, and he's like, what the fuck? And he like brings her with him back, and he like has her in his place, and he's trying to like take care of her, but she's like not eating food or whatever. And one day she bites him and like sucks his blood, and he realizes, oh, she's like a vampire.
Oh.
So like he's like filming her to like try to capture the essence of evil and all this shit, and like trying to figure like what's going on. And slowly like he's like kind of losing his mind, and then eventually like the twist at the end was like he falls asleep, and he wakes up, and he's chained up, and
now he's the vampire.
Like he's down back where he found the girl, and the girl, he like wakes up and he sees the girl like filming him.
Oh.
Like she's like it
She's
was
still a vampire?
I think she was still a vampire. Oh, she ended up being like his daughter. Like
what?
It was a weird twist. I don't know. It was very strange. Like I don't know. It was like the one Japanese horror film that I watched.
Movies, don't tell us the twist, because now I don't even want to watch it.
You don't even know that. I don't even know the name of the movie. You're never gonna watch it.
I wanted to watch it.
Oh well, I don't know what that's called.
I'm gonna get super into Korean movies because this guy. No, I like Korean horror movies though.
Yeah.
I've had for a long time. I saw one of my favorite ones. It's A Tale of Two Sisters. It's called. Great movie. And it's like this kid and like her mom died or some shit, and like she has a stepmom, and blah blah blah. But there's like a bunch of spooky shit going on in the house, and you don't know if it's a stepmom doing it because she's bad, or if the kid's tripping out because she's kind of fucked up in a way.
Yeah.
And then the twist at the end is really good.
Huh.
Like you start finding out little by little.
Yeah, little
the twist
things.
At the end is like, oh shit, you know. It's great. It's a great movie.
That's fucking dope.
It's like one of those movies that it's like. Did you ever watch what was it? The Orphanage.
The Orphanage.
It's a
The Orphans?
The Orphanage. Or
is it the one where they go into the house and then they like think they have kids, but the kids aren't real?
Toro movie.
I don't remember.
But like before.
Yeah, before he started
he was still doing shit in Spanish.
Yeah. Fuck, I need to go watch Pan's Labyrinth. I fucking love that movie.
Pan's Labyrinth's awesome, dude.
That movie's fucking...
It's one of my favorite movies ever, dude.
It's so good.
All the practical effects in those movies were great.
Yeah.
The fawn, dude. The
Pan. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
He looks so dope. And then the monster with the fucking eyes.
I was just about to say that.
Palms,
dude, that scene when he's like, don't fucking eat anything because you're going to fuck it up. And then she just has to eat something. And then
the way that guy moves and shit, dude.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
he
shit.
He grabs his eyes, pops them in.
Yeah.
Starts moving all weird and shit.
That movie was a trip. That fucking, the dad in that movie was a dick. I felt made me mad.
What dad?
The stepdad.
Oh, yeah. It was like the general or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
he was a douche.
Yeah.
Made me mad.
Yeah, but it was, dude, the scene where that guy, he's like talking, like they're like interrogating some guys, and then he just bashes some fucking guy's face in with the fucking wine bottle. Yeah. Remember that scene? That shit looks fucking gnarly, dude. So it's fucked up to watch. It's like it's like it looks so good though. Yeah.
I was watching. There's this original Hulu series. I think it's called 1123. So there's it's a date. It's, and it's about like this. Oh, you're so fucking cool, Pablo.
I wanted to do a little. What's the thing called? ASMR.
Are you fucking stupid?
You ever watch those?
Yeah,
shits
sometimes.
Are awesome, man.
They're funny. Kevin Smith did one where he's rolling a joint. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But there's this show that. It's James Franco's actually in it, and he's a writer. His life's kind of going shitty, and he always eats at this diner. And the diner owner ends up having this portal in his diner that goes back in time, and he goes in. He comes back out looking all fucked up, and so James Franco, what the fuck's going on? And he tells him, "Hey, I need you to go back in time. I couldn't do this mission. I feel like." Time's been going like ever since JFK got assassinated, that the world's been going to shit. If JFK didn't get assassinated, we'd be in a very different place. Nam wouldn't have happened, all this stuff. So he convinces James Franco to go back in time and try to figure out who killed, prevent the assassination of Kennedy. Well, while he's there, he's doing all, kind of trying to figure shit out. And at a certain point in the story, he kind of goes off track because a student of his who's like an adult student, was, as a kid, his dad murdered his mom. And so James Franco remembered that and felt bad about it and goes to the kids, he's a kid and back in time, and goes to the kid's house and tries to, like, prevent it.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where he meets the dad, and the dad's, like, a total dick.
Yeah.
And the dad's trying to, they kind of become kind of friends. And he's like, you want to get a real experience? I'll give you one. And he takes him to his company. His family owns like a butcher, not a butcher, like where they keep the cows, the farm, and they kill the cows there. And he takes them in and
slaughterhouse.
There we go. That's what they own, a slaughterhouse, and so they put a goat into the fucking like the thing where they kill it, and it's like a stable where it goes in, and it puts its head through, and then they lock the head in, and he's telling him he gives him a fucking sledgehammer, and he's like, here you go, man, fucking do it, and then. He like doesn't end up doing it.
What the fuck are you talking about right now?
Because you said when he beat him with the. Can you let me finish? Can you let me finish? Can you?
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. This went on for fucking 6 hours.
Literally almost done, and you're fucking it up.
Okay.
And so he couldn't. Fuck you, man. And he couldn't fucking kill the goat. So the guy.
Did you just tell me everything that happens in an episode of the show?
No, I left out a lot. And so the guy,
That's my fucking beer.
fuck you. The guy picks up the fucking sledgehammer and kills the
Is
goat in one go.
the kid's dad?
Yes,
or
the kid's
Ashton
dad.
Kutcher,
No.
or what,
The kid's dad.
James Franco.
The kid's dad
okay.
picks it up and kills it in one go. And that, I was going to say, it relates to like that scene when he hits him kills him with the bottle. It's like you're like cringing the whole way. And then he fucking just hits it one. You're like, oh shit. It's a really intense scene. So I was relating it to that.
Tight.
Fuck you, man.
Dude, that was tight. That was awesome. Thank you for telling me that.
I hate you.
I'm gonna watch that show now.
Good, you should. You would like it actually a lot.
I'm not gonna fucking watch it, Frank.
Well,
I can't be watching. I'm still watching The Office over and over. I can't stop, dude. I think there's something wrong with me.
no, you gotta find something that you want to watch better. I don't know. I've been
I'm
watching
the
anime.
bad seasons, and I'd rather watch that than other things.
Jesus. Yeah, no, the bad seasons are still good.
I'm watching season 9 now,
Oh yeah.
and it's fucking awful. I hate that British lady.
Oh,
She was like one of the worst characters ever.
But that's the point. You're supposed to hate her. Like she literally made me hate her, and until she just kind of redeem herself though, when she gets back into the work, when she starts working as a regular employee, not a manager.
no, I hate her more like that.
No,
there.
when they did the phone call to Dwight and then make him take off his pants, and he thinks the company's like going under.
Yeah.
That was super funny. She did that. That's
I did like when she was it was a Halloween episode.
Oh,
She was dressed as sexy Toby.
and then he gets all fucking weird.
And then he comes and brings her flowers. And she takes off the wig.
Yeah,
Because she looked like Toby.
Yeah.
And he just looks at her like, ugh. And he fucking leaves. He smashes the fucking flowers.
yeah.
That was the funniest fucking thing, and probably in season 9. Dude.
Toby's so weird.
Dude,
He's-
Toby's the Scranton Strangler.
for sure.
You know?
I think it's funny.
There's no way he's not.
How oddly guilty he feels about that. That's so fucking
Yeah.
funny to me. Like it's
Because
so-
it's him. And then an innocent man is going to get killed.
oh
Because he's the Scranton Strangler. He knows, you know?
yeah.
He knows that an innocent man is dying because of that. And now he feels bad about it.
Well, it fucking happens. I guess I don't know.
He went to Costa Rica, and there was more
He did
killings.
go to Costa.
And then there was more killings, and then he came back. And all of a sudden, they catch the Scranton... No,
Yeah.
fuck that. He's the Scranton Strangler. He didn't go to Costa Rica at all.
He just strangled more people.
He was just at his house plotting and then strangling people.
Fair enough. What a weirdo.
Fuck Toby. It's
What
a
are we-
real piece of shit.
What are we even doing here?
We're talking about The Office, dude. What do you mean? What are we doing here? You got another 6 hours?
Yeah, you want me to tell you another story?
Yeah, tell me about whatever fucking... Describe to me another fucking episode of another show, dude.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, tell me everything that happens in another show. Come on. All right, where are the Scratchers at? This is the Scratchers now. This is the Scratchers now. Do you still edit music into the thing?
No.
Oh, this will be a good time for music.
Would have been.
Oh, this coin's right here. There you
All right.
go.
So what did we get? Oh, for people that don't know.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
if-
I'm
yeah,
disgusting.
what a
Oh
piece
my
of
god,
shit.
it smells really bad.
Good, that's what you deserve. You made him listen to that.
It's
all right, guys.
ASMR, dog. Some people are gonna like it.
All right, guys. Well, if you're a first-time listener, we can barely afford this podcast. So
If you're a first-time listener, I'm sorry. Thank you for listening. Keep listening,
Yeah.
please.
we can barely afford this podcast. So every week we play scratchers in the hope that we can win money to pay for this. So what kind of
So we
scratchers
could
did you
do
get?
cool shit to talk to you guys about.
Exactly. What kind of scratchers?
Just
did you get?
remember-
What are these called? What are they called?
Listeners, remember that I love you and Frank doesn't.
You're a piece of shit. I also love you.
Okay. No one's gonna love you like
Can you
I.
answer the question? What
No
kind of
one's gonna love
scratchers-
you like I can.
What kind of scratchers did we get?
No one's ever gonna love you.
What
like
kind
I
of
love
scratchers
you.
did we
I
get?
don't know. Step for life, dude.
How do you play?
You scratch that shit. What do you mean? They're
Well-
scratchers. Just scratch it. But we could win the highest thing. The highest price we could win is $4,000 a month for 25 years. So pretty much we could do the podcast for 25 years, and after that,
shit.
if it hasn't taken off,
then we're fucked.
then we'll find something else to do.
I guess so.
But at least, so if we win that, that means you people, you amazing, beautiful people, get this podcast for another 25 years.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! You got some?
I won $3.
Fuck yeah!
But I hit all the numbers, all 3. That's pretty
Fuck yeah,
fucking cool. I've
um,
never done that before. That's interesting. Because usually you only match one number. I won all 3 numbers, but they were only $1 each one.
Fuck it. It's just scratchers for next week and then next week.
Fuck it. All right, I'm going to go pee while you finish this up.
Fucking... No, stop. Pause it. I'm going to just talk to myself like an asshole.
You make me do that shit all the fucking time.
Right there. This is when I'm like, fuck them.
Well, that's on there, so.
Yeah, I know that. Fuck them, okay? Do what I want with this fucking podcast.
Well, fine. That's rude.
We
Pablo said how much he loved you guys. But
we really gotta get good at when we pause, making it seem like we never did. You know, like making it just seem like a
nah. Then it's not real. It's a lie. It's Hollywood lie.
Not just like, all right, go take a piss and then, whoa, you know, and it just comes right back to that. In the same second.
What the fuck?
You know?
The fuck is
yeah. And then just was like, all right, we're gonna pause it, and then all of a sudden it's just us screaming at each other. You know? I don't think that's a good thing for the listeners.
That's fair.
But you guys let us know.
Yeah, please. You know what, guys? If you guys please send us an email. If you haven't checked out our website, check out our website. You can communicate with us there. Send us a fucking DM on Instagram.
We're very lonely people.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We'll reply to you for sure.
Me and Pablo only talk to each other, even off the podcast. So please give us more people to talk to because we're lonely.
And tell us what you guys want to hear. You know, tell us if you guys want us to talk about something, or tell us that we're doing a really good job.
Oh, you need that affirmation from them?
Yeah. What do you think I'm doing this bullshit for? What the fuck? Or tell us what type of guests you guys want to have.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
We're trying really hard to have different types of guests from all walks of life. You know, not just comedians or musicians or like necessarily artists. You know? So like, you know, we're getting people to talk to. We're planning good guests for you guys, interesting guests, so that you don't just have to listen to us
bullshit about fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, bullshit about Star Wars over who shot first or whatever, you know. But yeah, so we're working on that. It's gonna be really dope. We're planning shit. We're cooking some shit up. So keep listening, please.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
I love it, and I love you guys. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Such a liar.
But I love all of you. I love them. What are you talking about? You hate them. That's why there wasn't. That's why there wasn't an episode last week.
No, I was sick. I needed to go to Disneyland so I could talk about it.
Sick of you guys. That's what it was.
It's so rude. That's so very rude. You don't like roller coasters?
I don't. I hate them
at all. What? It's just. Well, you
I
get
hate
car
the way it
sick.
feels.
Really?
I hate the way it feels so much.
I love roller coasters so much.
Hell no. Dude. And then I'm a fucking. Dude, every day I'm more afraid of heights.
So, if
every day of my life I'm more afraid of heights.
You wouldn't get like on a roller coaster for like a video or anything?
No.
No? So Knott's Berry Farm built this new roller coaster I really want to go on.
Well,
where
go ahead.
You go and
what you need me there for?
They take you up this giant thing, and then at the beginning, it leans you forward, and the whole thing rocks forward to 90 degrees before it drops you. So you're hanging up for a little bit, and then you just drop.
Sounds fucking terrible.
Sounds amazing. You're strapped in. You're chilling.
No, it's not that I think something's going to happen or that I'm going to fly off.
Oh.
I hate the way it feels.
Oh, it's like...
Just how your body feels, and it feels like your insides are moving around and shit. And then the drops, it feels like you're going to die. So, you know? So, no. It's just not for me, dog.
I'm sorry. That sucks.
So, you know. What the fuck do you need me there for? Anyway.
I don't know. You're my only friend.
No, I'm not.
That's
stupid.
True. I know I have more friends.
Okay, we got it. You're quoted.
All right.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Again, if you haven't checked out our new website, please go check it out. It's really fun. Like, we have a lot of stuff on there. I mean, you can get the podcast on there. You can check out our Instagram, all our social media. It's a way for you guys just even contact us about different things. Again, follow us on Instagram at Completely Useless Podcast. We've been working on some stuff, and we're going to have some more guests here and some new experiences coming soon. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, we're doing it.
We're not going to get Pablo any more indica weed.
We're doing it. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
We love you guys. I love you guys.